It started with the sound of lockers clanging and cruel laughter echoing down the high school hallway. Maya stood silently, eyes fixed on the chipped edge of her locker door. She wasn't looking for anything, not really. She was just hoping desperately that, if she stayed still enough, invisible enough, the group of girls swaggering down the hallway would pass by her. Her heart pounded like a drum against her ribs, each beat counting down the seconds before the inevitable. But fate wasn't kind that morning. Look who's pretending she doesn't exist, sneered Lexi, the ringleader of the group. Blonde hair perfect, makeup flawless, voice full of venom. She probably thinks her little silence act is cool or something, laughed Tasha, pulling out her phone to start recording. Hey, Maya, say something for the camera. Maya didn't move. She felt a sharp tug at her backpack. Then another. Before she could react, Lexi reached forward and yanked at Maya's shoulder, spinning her around with a force that slammed her locker shut. Oops, Lexi said in mock concern, glancing at the phone camera. I guess she wasn't ready for her close-up. Maya's eyes met Lexi's, but only briefly. She lowered her gaze quickly, not out of fear, but out of restraint. Lexi didn't understand it. No one did. They thought Maya was weak because she didn't talk, because she never fought back, because she walked with her head down, sat alone at lunch, and disappeared like a ghost between classes. But inside, Maya was a storm. And storms don't always speak. That's when it happened. Lexi stepped closer, too close, and with a wicked grin, grabbed the front of Maya's shirt. You think you're better than us, huh? Always quiet, always weird. Say something. Grip. The sound echoed louder than any laughter. Fabric tore, buttons popped. Gasps followed. Maya's eyes, still lowered, focused on the torn edges of her shirt hanging loose across her chest. Her breathing slowed, her fists clenched. And then she heard it. A whisper, distant, like a memory. Remember what I taught you, Maya. You don't start fights, but you finish them if you must. It was her father's voice. Gone now for 3 years, but alive in her bones, in every kata, every belt test, every early morning they trained in the garage. She had earned her black belt in Judo quietly, without applause or attention. She took one breath. One controlled, centered breath. Lexi's hand reached for her again. But Maya moved. Faster than anyone in the hallway could follow. Lexi's arm was trapped in a tight grip before she even realized Maya had turned. A twist, a pivot, and Lexi's body went airborne, her feet lifted off the floor in a perfect hip throw that ended with her flat on the linoleum with a loud smack that made the whole hallway go silent. Phones were still recording. No one was laughing. Lexi gasped for air, frozen in shock. Maya stood over her, her expression unreadable, her posture calm controlled. Two other girls stepped forward instinctively, thinking Maya would back down now that they were to -1. They were wrong. The second girl lunged Tasha, with her phone still in hand, but Maya sidestepped, grabbed her wrist, turned with precision, and flipped her onto the lockers with another crack that sent a shudder down the hallway. The third girl, Brianna, didn't even try. She backed away with her hands up, face pale, and muttered, "What the hell?" Maya didn't say a word. The hallway was dead quiet. Mr. Fletcher, the school's vice principal, came running seconds later. What's going on here? Dozens of phones pointed in his direction, some even toward Maya. Lexi groaned on the ground. Tasha sat clutching her wrist. Maya stood like a statue, shirt torn, chest rising and falling evenly. Mr. Fletcher looked at her. Maya, what happened? She looked him straight in the eye. They tore my shirt, she said, voice soft but clear, as if all the silence before this moment had been preparing for this sentence. So I stopped them. He blinked. The students were frozen. Some began to clap. Quietly at first, then louder. Within minutes, the story spread like wildfire. Every student in the building had seen the videos. Within the hour, parents were calling, teachers were watching replays. And Maya, quiet, invisible Maya, had become the storm everyone tried to ignore. She was called to the office, of course, protocol, the principal, A stern but fair woman named Ms. Rollins sat across from her and reviewed the video in silence. Asterisk I see, she said finally. You were defending yourself. Asterisk Maya nodded. Asterisk Ms. Rollins leaned back in her chair. What you did was controlled, skilled, but I must ask, have you studied martial arts formally? Asterisk yes. Asterisk for how long? Asterisk since I was 7. Asterisk, and you didn't fight back until today. Asterisk Maya hesitated. My dad taught me never to use it unless I had no choice. Asterisk Ms. Rollins watched her for a moment, then smiled faintly. Asterisk you showed restraint. I'll need to suspend the others. I'll also be calling their parents. You'll need to go to the nurse and get a new shirt. But you're not in trouble, Maya. Asterisk Maya stood. Asterisk she nodded. Asterisk, and for the first time, she walked through the hallway not like a shadow but like someone who had taken back her space. Asterisk that evening, the video had already gone viral. The hashtags flooded in. Asterisk hashtag quiet girl power asterisk hash judo justice asterisk hash silence is strength asterisk hash Maya the storm asterisk strangers online began sharing messages of support. Survivors of bullying, martial artists, teachers, parents, even celebrities. Asterisk the next day, something unexpected happened. Asterisk Lexi, her arm in a sling, stood in front of Maya's locker, alone. Asterisk Maya paused. Asterisk can we talk? Lexi asked. Asterisk Maya studied her, silently. Asterisk I'm not going.